Welcome to the Grounds Design series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 12th of June 1933. Now the game is on pause for two reasons, which I'll explain in a little while. But first I just want to give you a bit of an update of where we are, because of course in the last part the focus is very much on trying to get my centralized waste processing operation going. It's starting to come together in the sense that the incinerator's now got some staff in it. And it's kind of dealing with the thing. In fact, I think what I might do is just smidge that up a little bit, because we've now got a steady supply of mixed waste coming into here, which is predominantly burnable at the moment, because most of the waste that's actually coming in is coming in from these landfill sites. And what I've done is I've set up a supply chain so that these will be slowly emptied in that direction, and I've done the adjustments here so that this can be supply the waste into that area there, and I've also got the waste coming from, where is it, here as well. So the waste is now starting to flow into the correct direction, and what that's doing is giving us a modest fringe benefit, in the sense that we are getting a tiny amount of steel coming out of the metal waste processing, and also we've got a little bit of gravel coming in now. And at the moment the entire output of the steel from here is being fed into the rail construction office, and at the same time the rail construction office is being given some electronics from mainly the surpluses which were coming off of my various building maintenance kind of vehicle maintenance production lines, like the horse feed converter here. So that's been fed into there, and what that's done is triggered a kind of beginning of actually electrifying the track through here. Not that we're going to be able to electrify the trains, and what I've decided to do is electrify the track as far as this rail distribution office. So eventually this rail distribution office should have a mixture of diesel trains and electric trains, because at the moment we don't have access to electric trains. Just to show you that, I don't think there's even any electric trains in here. Actually, we'll just take a quick look here. No, I don't think we get electric trains until about the 1940s, but don't quote me on that. And if I show you here, so at the moment all we've got is diesel locomotives here, due to a certain problem which I'll be talking about in a minute, which is one of the reasons why the game is paused. I now have 3 construction trains operating out of here, which is slowly pushing the track out in the direction that I want, which is good. I'm a bit worried about this area here. Not exactly sure why what are you doing here? Wood supply. Local wood store. I think you're pulling far too much wood from this area, from this heating plant. I think we're going to need to change you a bit. Either that or getting far too much in the way of... I think we're going to reduce you down to about 56 tons. I think this guy's been chopping out way too much wood, and I think these guys are stealing it. I think what we need to do here is, you can see here that there's some fires here. What we've got here, I think we're just going to remove you. That's the current situation, and what I really want to do is start working on this area up here, because what I'd like to do is plan the oil refinery, because the other thing I've also done off camera is kind of leveled out this area to be able to get our pump jacks in here. I think I managed to get, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there might be room for a 6th one around here. So we've only got 6 pump jacks, which isn't much in the way of supplying oil to a major oil refinery. So we're going to have to work on that. But I'll talk more about that in a little while. So as you can see here, the game is on pause because we just had a major earthquake, which is, if I show you the earthquake report, we've had a earthquake that's of 6.9, so it was quite a heavy one. You can see the buildings are burning. And in true to form, the store here has collapsed, but luckily, because of the overlapping contingency, as far as I know, this store should be able to feed the population. We've also lost several hundred people. I think if you come in and show you the population, you can see we've lost, well, it says the population is down to 15,000, but it's probably a bit more than that. It probably needs to work through the system, because at the moment we've got our warehouse on fire, which is a major problem. It's going to let the game roll forward slowly now. We've also lost a building here, which I think has a, what was it? That means we've lost about 120 people there. And I'm just going to let the game run. And oh yeah, we've lost another one there, which is a Jade apartment, which is 100 people. So at the moment we've lost about 200 odd people. I'm just going to let the game run forward, just let's see the worst. So that building's been put out. Looks like we've fought that building. So we got 2 fires here. We got, that's been put out. That's the school, which is good because I don't have a contingency for the school at the moment. So we've lost 2 buildings. 3 buildings, sorry, not 2. Unfortunately, this one is the biggest problem. So what we're going to have to do is get you on. We need these sites cleared ASAP. This one and the one that we need cleared maximum priority is here. We've got a whole load of old houses here, which are mainly from over the other side, over up here. I think at the moment I'm gonna, well, we'll leave them there. We'll just work on the priority system. We really do need the store rebuilt ASAP. Luckily, we didn't lose the resources here. Now to the second reason why the game is on pause, and it is this area here. This area has proven to be an absolute nightmare because there's something going on here, and if you actually look at this bit of track here, I do wonder if there's something wrong with this area here. And every time I try and flag this for deletion, the game crashes because I don't think this is actually connecting. Now, what I'm going to do is we're just going to try and hook up that bit there. What I'm going to do is try and delete this bit of track here. It's something definitely wrong, but we need to make this connection first. So I'm going to make that connection up there. I mean, the alternative is, if the game keeps crashing, what I'm going to have to do is come out of realistic mode temporarily to be able to, if I think that's that one, is it? Let's make sure that is the high priority. I want this built so that we can fill this gap in. Put another transformer out here, but with a kind of high voltage connection so they provide more power direct from the power station. And you can see it kind of runs around here. Now the thing I think that's actually causing the problem, I'm going to highlight it, hopefully you'll be able to see it, but I'm not going to click on it because clicking on it seems to have cause a bit of a problem. It was this power line here, and you can see it's showing red because it's flagged for demolition, and I'm pretty sure it's this power line here that's actually causing the problem. So we may actually have to end up with that being there. It says citizens happiness too low. Okay, what's going on over here? Okay, so it looks like we are running out of clothes. We are out of clothes. Aha. We've had a major failure in the clothes supply department. Okay, we've got a bit of a crisis now, a double crisis. What's going on here? Who is delivering the clothes? Let me just pause. I get a feeling we've lost a supply route here. Unloading. Right, you're delivering to there. Right, what we need is an emergency supply. It was 7.5 tons of clothes. Let me just push that there. It must have been going on for some time. You into there. How bad? Yeah, the population, the happiness is falling quite quickly. This is where you can get things can happen very, very quickly. Yeah, I think what must have happened is that some supply line here must have been deleted or changed to remove the clothes supply. Right, let's have a look at the happiness here. Yeah, we're down to 66% at the moment. We need that clothes delivery ASAP. That's haha. Let me just pick up here. Luckily we've got fast trucks now, so it won't be quite the disaster it could be, because we've got the faster moving trucks which are going to be able to bring the clothes into here. But we do need a fix for this. That's gone straight into there. So right, so we should be able to kind of salvage that situation. I can't understand why you've got meat trucks here. I'm sure I had a, the only thing I can think of is that I've lost a distribution office. Let me just see if I can find it. We got this one here, which is distributing food to this area. I don't really want to work on that one. We've got alcohol, plastics, and electronics. I think what we can do is use this one. I think no, this one's a bit far away, so what we're going to do is, this is how this game can really catch you out if you're not careful. Oops, close. You into there, unload, close. We'll set you to 50% at the moment. And we should now have that's the meat. Is any of you actually moving? That's because there's no clothes in here in the actual warehouse at the moment. How we've stolen all the clothes from here, which would be a bit of a problem. Yep. I think what we will do is we've got 7.5 tons from there. I think we're going to have to go to full emergency contingency here. Got the money for it, so remove you. And see if we can get right. That's the second load of 7.5. And where are you? And what we'll do is tell them to wait until unloaded for the moment. And what that should do is give the option to actually okay, let me just see how this is going to work. Right, this guy is starting to pick up the clothes. I'm not exactly sure how he's picking up the clothes from here, but that's filling up this area here. I think I'd like, if possible, to actually set up the pickup from... Yeah, I think probably the better way to do this is to... this station here. We'll fill this up with clothes, and then what that will do is to stabilize the situation. We should now have clothes coming out into that area, and that should actually help the population recover a bit. Yep, I think we can fix that. And then what that should do is allow the... this is recovering, and we should be okay because we've got the secondary close operation up here. This is another reason why you need to duplicate your close pickup capabilities. Actually, I'm just wondering, we got that road there. If we come through to here, how are we doing here? Got 79 tons of waste to remove. Wow. That's going to take a little while to remove. So hopefully this area is still holding up on the single store. So although this doesn't have a... we got 5.85 tons of clothes in there, which is good. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where that mistake came. But we do now have... oh, come off it, game. Now, we've now lost another building here. Now, the reason for that is that if I show you here... oops, no, not here. If I show you... wear and tear, you'll see that some of the buildings in this area, like over here, are quite severely damaged, and the reason for that is that I just need to make sure that these guys have got the coverage. That's that side. Oops, sorry, wrong way around. We need to get this area up here. As they say that you can see here where these trucks are coming in here. We're going to need to put you on reconstruction as well. Yeah, because these buildings are severely damaged, if you get a fire, what happens is that these get these will collapse a lot more quicker. Looks like we've lost 2 buildings here, so we really do need this area going. I think what I'm going to do is bring in a demolition team. Yep, let's just change the order a bit. I think the other thing we will do is bring in the other demolition team from over here. We might need... We may need another emergency team in here. In fact, I'm very tempted to drop down another 3 demolition team. I don't know if I've got how many demolition teams we've actually got. So where is the... Yeah, we can get 2 out of 7. What do we need? We need a bus, 2 dumpers, and a thingy. I think I'm manufacturing some dumpers. Let me just see. Yeah, we got a dumper there. I was not really... Why can't I send you to here? You're a demolition crew. What's going on here? Oh, it's waste trucks, not dumpers. Sorry. You into there. Do I have any buses? Yeah, I've got a bus. On the positive side, don't need a road crane. I need an excavator, which I haven't got. Okay. I want the biggest, baddest waste trucks that I can get. Is that it? We're going to get a couple of heavy haulers in there. And the other thing... Probably don't actually need the excavators, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to bring in another waste truck, because what these guys will do is they're just hauling away. Because if the building's completely collapsed, say if the building has completely collapsed, then it will go that way. You need to be high priority. Any other buildings in this area that are... Just pin you. You need to be high priority as well. I can live without that, but we do need these to be high priority as well. And I think what I'm going to need to do, we got coverage from there, but I think this area here is going to need its own, because of course we need to cover this area as well. So I think what we're going to do is come in here. How many slots has this got? You got one. 8, 9, 10. Given the size of this area, I think what we're going to do is put in a 14, 16 slot construction office. Just I don't want to cover that area there because I've got an idea for this power supply, but I think what I might do is tuck you in behind here like this, and if I can get a road connection. That's not. Oh, great. I'd like you to come to there, so that I don't want a junction on this main road, but we do want a junction there. This will become the maintenance construction office for here, and then this will have to cover all through this area here. But we do need to get this repaired. Right, we're back to 71%. We just clear this bit here. Right, we've got these trucks now waiting here. And we did have I think what I need here is actually a distribution office that will do the honors. So we've got steel move here. I don't want to mix them up. I want a proper dedicated distribution office here. I think we only need 4 trucks. We'll just tuck you in this corner facing this way. I don't want the junction on the main road. Road crew. Yep, you build that, then we'll build this. These guys aren't overworked, so okay. You've got a historic windmill there. Right, I think we've got everything back under control. We just need the game to run the due process. We just need these areas cleared. Yep. Just want to make sure this is set up correctly. Yep. Because we are going to be dropping a lot of waste into here. Actually, it's going to be too much waste. You guys, construction waste. You drop it into here. Yeah, we're going to have to put that in there. Got a new type of vehicle here. Right, we've got a completely new list of vehicles here. This is, I can tell by the Cyrillic that this is quite an old mod, because many of the early vehicle mods that came out many years ago were often produced in Eastern Europe. Let's have a quick look at what we've got here. No, it's not a dumper, so... And of course, I can't read Cyrillic, so we're just going to have to gauge this. Covered hole. Nope. Let's have a look here. Search by start production. Yeah, it's this one here. So again, they're all very low, relatively low capacity. We've got one here which is got a little bit more capacity, but it's got a little bit more speed as well. The difference is these trucks are a little bit faster. This one came out in 1933 as well. That's got a little bit more capacity on it, so that's not bad. Right, these buildings are being repaired. Have you been repaired? Yep. So we've got a handle on the repairs now. And okay. Right, I think we've kind of can sit back and relax a little bit. The population is, we probably lost some population over here. Let me just see if how much population we lost over here. Free flats. Well, we didn't lose that much population over here because we've only got the odd gap. But then we probably would have had some over 21s. And this is one of the advantages of having over 21s, is the fact that if you've got some over 21s, if you get a disaster, as long as you've got the accommodation, the population can flow back in again. We've actually got we can allow people to flow back into this one as well, and this one. So we got the spare capacity to deal with what we actually need to rebuild. Okay, right. We've now got that going there. We need this rebuilt ASAP. So we're going to get where's the ground crew on here? Delivering to here. And also these guys here. I don't really want to... Wow. My road crews are working pretty good. We've got the ground... Should have a ground... Get the ground crew on... Working on that. To get that set up. Yeah. Okay, we've got a little bit of a problem here. Of course, another problem we got now is we've lost some workforce as well, which isn't helping matters very much. Shut down the recycling plant. Shut down you. We don't want anyone in here for the moment because we're not. Yeah, we got no firefighters, so we've lost some. So we're another little bit of a problem there. Because we've lost workforce here, because we've lost the buildings. I'm going to suspend you because that should push more workers into here. And then what we need is more workers down in our waste processing plant. Yeah. Now that's going to knock on to here. Although we got spare capacity, we've got a new vehicle type again. We got a Ford BBL. Now that means we're going to have that looked like a bit like a covered hull. Now the problem with the covered hulls here, oh, it's got a 12-year usage. Okay. Got another new vehicle type here. What have we got here? This looks like an open hull. Oops, no. So we've got a whole raft of new vehicles coming in at the moment. That one there. 1930. Obviously 1933 is quite a popular year. Yeah, we need the workers. Of course, it's summer as well, so we probably don't have any. But we got spare workers here. Right, I need buses. Buses. You cancel that. We're going to cancel the current production because that's just a bonus. Right, we've got missing mechanical components. Cannot store export steel. No, why aren't you? What we're going to do is just get you to steal some steel from here. What is going on here, please, game? I think what I will do is we've got a whole load of buses running backwards and forwards here. Have you? You've got 4 workers on. You've got 1 worker. Okay. We're going to steal you, send you to there. I'm going to follow you, put you there, and what we're going to do is set up a bus route from here over to the incinerator, a dedicated route, or to the bus stop. Okay. I'm not like who is picking up the steel from here. It probably means that here is full of steel. Yep, you've got a full load of steel. Okay, what I need you to do is pick up from here, load steel from here if it's over 50%. What are you? You're a steel guy. Rail construction office. I'm not exactly sure. You pick up steel from there. You send some steel to there. Just pull 1 load out of there for me, please. Out of here. Okay, you pull that out. That should get this working, which should again get that working. I think if this is more than 80% full, you can unload there. Actually, what we'll do is load there, increase the steel in there 15%. And remove the import requirement for the moment. That should do it. Okay. Right. There's the bus. Clear that route. You can pick up from... Actually, this would work quite well during the winter. And your job, what we need to do is drop you off there. Yeah, we're now getting a few more workers into here, which is stabilizing this. We're probably getting a little bit of metal scrap building up in here, but it won't be that much. And the same for here. And we are getting a few more fire workers in here as well. Okay, after that little battle, one thing I do want to do is turn off this. All right. Right, we need one of these working on that, build that up. Right, back to just check our close store. Or yeah, our close store is back to normal. Just want to check the wear and tear. Just got a little bit of wear and tear on that, but we can fix that by pushing up the priority. We need this built on high priority so we can get the food distribution going. And then what we actually need is these offices to clear these sites, and then what we can do then is get these back to kind of clearing our distribution. Okay, I've finally got everything sorted out. Happiness is improving. We got buildings here. Trains waiting too long. That invariably means that something here is, yeah, we've got this guy is, well, rail track is that, so right out over here. Just gonna cancel that. This guy, I really do need to start double tracking up this area here. We need to electrify all that in there. And this guy's going to come out. No, this guy's going out. Where are you going? Oh, he's probably going to go into this area here. What I do need is this guy working back on this long. We still need this built. Okay. Yeah, he's building back into here. He's got to work out how to get back to where he's going. Right, before we get to what I'm meant to be doing in this part, now I'm just going to drop a save because this is where things could go wrong. I want to demolish you. And we're going to set you up to high priority. I'm just going to remove this whole section of track, and then we're going to put it back in again properly. Simply because it's so suspicious that I just don't want to mess about with it. Right. Okay, we're back to here. Okay, we should. This is the. Let's have a look at the route. Yeah. Oh, God, what have we got here now? Okay, we've got the demolition office here, and we've got a truck with 74% waste. Okay. Let me just open up the demolition office. You can take your waste with you to there because you're a waste of time. Where is this demolition office? Right over here. Right. What we're going to do is waste truck. We're just going to stick with the big heavy haulers for the moment for the waste truck. You can come in there. Okay, attempt number 3 or 4, because I do want to plan this oil refinery in this part, and of course the problems we've had is going to slow up the process here. Right, the first thing I want to do is plan in a cableway here. Now what I want to do is push it into the body, because we're going to expand the town out this way. We've got a food store here. We are building a warehouse here. And what I want to do is once all this area has been kind of cleaned up, we're going to put in a cableway about here. I think if I could get it about there. The reason I'm planning the cableway first is, let me just see, I need footpaths, asphalt, yeah. We're going to bring you back to there. We're going to put a road connection to about there. And what that should do is give us a nice big range of cover. I'm not exactly sure why that's not. That doesn't look right. That's better. That means that we can also expand out this way. Right, now an ore refinery at full production produces 34.2 tons of waste. That means that the ore refinery has to be at least a kilometer away. Now, I'm not measuring it from here. I'm going to measure it from here because this is technically going to be the boundary of the town. And we're going to come out. So we're talking about an ore refinery about here. So we're talking about one just out about here. Now, what I do need to get is we flip it that way because we want the kind of intakes on this side of the. So I think if we put, ideally, I'd like it to be green. Okay, we're going to put the ore refinery there. Now, we're going to run a road all the way to there because it's going to need an access road. I don't want that. I want this built in one piece. Oh, although I probably will break it up anyway. Now, technically, we're going to have to build a service industry here. So the converse for the cableway is going to have to be that way. And I think we can. I don't want to cramp the actual thingy. I think we can put you about there. I think I will put the road connection in like that, just to make sure that because the workforce has to be able to walk towards the right. So what we got to do now is come here, heavy cables because you're nice and big, and you've got to be this way round. I want it now. I don't want the gaps to be too big between this. Well, we've got to get to the road anyway, haven't we? So crossing the road's going to be a little bit difficult. Let's make sure that's our maximum height. Yeah. Must be a change in height here. Wow. We're going to need to bring you in. Okay, is that the right way around? Right, we're going to... You need the one that actually lifts off, so... Okay, we're going to have angle connection too short, sharp. Okay, I think we'll remove you because I don't think you've got the height. So we'll have to. Yeah, the problem is every time you select it again. Okay, we got a connection there to there. What that will do is give us a conveyor from here, or cableway, not conveyor, to here, which will bring the workforce out to here. And of course, the next thing we're going to need to do is connect all that up, but I'm still a bit worried about what's going on over here. I think maybe we do need to put this under construction because it's taking way too long to get this done. High priority. I think it'd be better to bring an apartment block in like that. We haven't got any over 21s at the moment. That's good. So we got the slack here. So maybe it's not quite such a high priority. Drop the priority down. Yeah. Wait. No, we're going to suspend you. We need the workforce in here to get you down to here. Let me just check. How are we doing? Yeah, we're not really gaining. It says it's not patrolled. Let me just check here because this is a little bit out the way. The secret police. Where's the police force? Okay, we may have a problem. Something I've never ever considered before, but 5-story police station. Yeah, we may have to put a small police station over here as well, because we got potential crime here. We might need to get drinking water out here as well. So we are kind of gaining some. How are we doing here? Where's the workforce? We got quite a lot of workforce in this area. Okay, we got a couple of buses into there so that we can set the route up. I think the game's getting a bit carried away now, so we need to go back to my standard. Actually, we could probably do with some covered holes. Build about 3 covered holes. Then we'll go back to dumpers. What we're going to do is get 1, 2 on there, line spacing, and just going to get a lot more workers into there. I think based on this well, we'll get more workers onto here when this shuts down. I mean, it's closed due to bad weather, so what we should get is a lot more workers into here who will want to be able to get out to over here. And then what that should do is kind of speed up this process, and then it should let us get a little bit ahead here with respect to here. Why are you demolishing a kindergarten? Oh, wow. Did we lose a kindergarten then? I was not aware that we'd lost a kindergarten. Luckily, we've got a duplicate over here. That has to be pushed up the priority. I think we're going to have to make an adjustment with this guy as well for the mixed waste for the moment. You into there. Okay. Anyway, I think I've run out of time on this video. I didn't do anything that I really intended to do because I intended to set up all the jack pumps and the oil refinery and everything up in this area. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.